Good morning, everybody, and welcome again to Fred's Healthy Cooking Kitchen. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to make turkey chili. The weather outside is turning, and it's a great time to have something that's hearty and one pot to cook in, and hope you enjoy this. Okay, for this turkey chili, I like to use some beans. We have some chickpeas or garbanzo beans, some red kidney beans, and some black beans. Since we're going to be making a smaller portion, we're only going to use probably about a third of the bags of each of these, and we're going to reconstitute them in a pot of warm water. This way they will expand to their normal size again and be tender when we cook. Here's the nutritional information about those beans. The top one is the garbanzo beans. They're 160 calories per serving. The next one are kidney beans, which are 140 per serving. The last one is black beans, 150 calories per serving. We're using about 2 cups worth of beans, and the water is almost at a boil. And what we're going to do is once the water gets nice and hot, we're going to dump our beans into the pot and then let them sit for a bit till they reconstitute. Then we're going to strain them and wash them off, and then we'll be ready to start using them in our chili. Okay, so we've reconstituted our beans. It took a lot longer than I thought. You actually have to cook the beans in boiling water for probably about an hour and a half to get them to be somewhat tender so that you can use them in your chili. That's if you want to use beans. I know some people say that chili doesn't have beans. We're making ours with beans today. So we're going to have 3 kinds of beans. They all turn the same color in the pot because the black beans gave off their color to the chickpeas and the kidney beans. So anyway, they're all the same color now. And we're about to start getting the rest of our ingredients together. There'll be peppers, onions, a chili pepper, ground turkey, and some spices. Here we have our beans. You can see they're in the water. We're going to go ahead and strain them through a colander. And then we're going to rinse them off a bit. Okay, so our 2 cups of beans have expanded. This is the color of the chickpea because of the black beans, which are these little guys. And the kidney beans have actually gotten darker too. Okay, folks, so we've diced up all our vegetables. Remember, vegetables are good. You'll be able to use them, and they're low in calories, and they taste pretty doggone good. Okay, folks, we're going to use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because we're going to sweat our vegetables before we mix in the tomato puree and our chopped tomatoes. So use about 2 tablespoons worth of olive oil there. And then we're going to use probably about 2 soup spoonfuls of garlic. And we're going to put that on the fire and we're going to let it steam up a bit. And then we're going to add our veggies. And then we're going to add our tomato sauce. And then we're going to add the jalapeno pepper. And remember, use no salt tomato puree or chopped crushed tomatoes. Okay, so we have our veggies in our pot, and we're stirring them up, and we're making sure that they all get a little bit of love here. Everything gets touched. Everything is loved. So we just let that come up to a sweat. We're going to add a little bit of lemon juice to it to give it the illusion of salt. And then we're going to add in our chili powder, and we should be good with our lemon juice, about 3 tablespoons worth. And we've got this spoon, the regular kitchen stirring spoon, with some chili powder. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here, stir it around. Again, everybody gets a little bit of a love. So sweating our vegetables. You want to do this till they're a little bit tender, just slightly. We're going to cook this even more with some of the tomato sauce and the ground turkey. Okay, folks, gloves are on. We're going to go ahead and dice up our jalapeno. Diced up our jalapeno. Now we're going to go ahead and stir it in with the rest of the veggies. As you can see, they're nice and sweaty now. They're getting really good. They're getting ready to be bathed in some tomato puree. And then we're going to add our beans. After that, we're going to go ahead and start sauteing up our turkey. We've added our can of crushed tomatoes with no salt, and we're going to let that come to a boil. We're going to add a little bit of water to it to give it a little bit of liquidity and make it easier to stir. And so we've added our beans in here too. We just keep stirring them up. We reduced the heat a bit because we still have to cook up our turkey meat and put that in there. I've also took the liberty of making a couple of chicken tenders. I'm going to chop those up and put them in here also to give it a little bit more of a meaty texture. I'm going to add a packet of chicken bouillon, no salt bouillon. I was looking for beef no salt bouillon, but the store that I go to didn't have it, so we'll go with chicken because, hey, this is using poultry anyway. Folks, we went ahead and we sauteed our turkey up till it was nice and cooked. Then we added it to our chili mix here. And I just had some for lunch a minute ago just to taste it, and it's pretty darn good. Now remember, you can always play around with this stuff. Make it toward your taste. Make it the way you would like it. Just keep it healthy, folks. Okay, that'll do it for today with the turkey chili. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a colorful dish. It's healthy for you. Just be careful with the beans because they have carbs. Anyway, it's good to be here, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, life's a journey, not a destination, and may God bless you all.